Mhm. Debating if I should do this stream from here or good afternoon, everybody. I apologize for the delay of the stream. I was having technical difficulties, and I guess the way I had the stream set up, I guess I started it from my phone when I set it up, and so it would not let me use my computer to do it the way I wanted to. So I do apologize, but thank you all for being here. So as you all can see in the title, um, is I'm going to be talking about an incident that happened between myself and Task Exclusives and how that can relate to and in question. I'm posing the question if he could be considered an abuser, a woman beater. And I'm going to give a backdrop to the story, but before I get started into all of that, I want to know how is everyone doing? Please tell me how you're doing. And Raphael, Rap Squad, this is my first time, I think, seeing you in my chat. So welcome. You would be what I would consider a new honey bun. Ty Brown, I think you've been here before. Was based in sports. I think this is my first time seeing you as well. So hello, my honey bunnies. And let me turn this down. Can you all hear me okay? Want to make sure that you can hear me okay too. Can you hear me? Wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so a little bit backdrop of this is um, so I was on Obsidian show. Hey Tony, I was on Obsidian show on the panel earlier this week, and upon my arrival to the good evening or afternoon for me, upon my arrival to get on the panel, Task Exclusives called me the B word. Hey sis, Kendra D. So Task Exclusives called me the B word. And it took everyone aback, you know, and everyone on the panel, it took them aback, and it took me aback a little bit too because I just got on, I greeted everybody, and he calls me the B word, right? So yes, Taz did, and so they tried to say something to him, and he went on. The conversation went on, or whatever, and I ate it. I ate it. And what I mean by I ate it is I took it in, consumed it like a little dish, like a snack, and then I was ready to feed that crap right back to him. So I ended up going off during the stream. And when I tell you I went in. And I was thinking about this in the shower earlier, how I had not even exactly, Kendra D. So in the shower, before I came on, I was thinking like, when is the last time before that incident had I even really raised my voice at anyone and cursed anybody out? Because I know it's been a long time, right? Because it takes a lot, right? I'm a pretty patient person. So it takes a lot for me to come at a person like that, right? And for several reasons. For one, because I'm a grown woman and I just don't, there's a standard. I have a standard of how I carry myself, right? And so there it is. And I know how to use words. I know how to use words. I know how to communicate and everything. So, and I don't know. I don't get like small stuff. I don't sweat the small stuff. I don't sweat small stuff, and I don't sweat small stuff in life. You know. So I thought back, and I was like, "Do you realize that it has been over 20 years?" Catch that. Let that marinate. Let that marinate. It's been over 20 years. So, no, not again, Amanda. I'm talking about the first time. I'm addressing the first time. Perfectly the only time. But after this stream, who knows, right? So, yeah, catch that though. It's been like over 20 years since I have gotten into a yelling match with anybody. 20 over 20 years. And how immature is that, right? Like, so, and matter of fact, when I thought about it, like I can count on one hand. I can count on one hand how many times I've had those kind of incidents, anything like that, and have fingers left over, right? But I was just like, you know what? He was trying to first, one of the things was he was trying to intimidate me to get me off the panel, right? And he thought that that's what was going to happen. He thought I was going to do that. He thought either they were going to tell me to get off the panel, or he thought that I would just get off the panel. And neither of the two happened. Number one is Obsidian Show. I'm on Obsidian Show quite a bit. It's become a daily, it's become my daily listening, right? And I'm on the panel frequently, and everybody knows for the most, if you listen to Obsidian Show uh, any amount of time, you know that his show is not all serious, it's also entertaining as well, right? So when I got on the panel, I was actually getting on to join in the conversation, the discussion, and to make some jokes from the comments. And Taz just went off. Well, you guys, I don't have any of the stream where I could play it back for you, but I will go back and I will put in the link after this stream is done. I'll put in the link that stream, and I'll notate. Hi, Little Rock. I will notate the time frame where I went off, because when I tell you that I went ham, I went ham. But after the stream ended, the stream was cut off. After the stream ended, a couple of us were still hanging out on the hangout, and we're talking. So I took a moment when things got quiet to intervene and asked Taz, about what happened, right? Because as the kind of person that I am, I believe in addressing situations. One thing about me is I don't do passive aggressive, first of all. I don't have my skill doesn't work like that. My temperament doesn't work like that. My temperament is this. My baseline is how you see me now. This is my baseline. Um, if there is a problem or something, or if something bothers me or whatever, this is what I do. I'm either going to address it or I'm not going, I'm either not going to address it at all or I'm going to address it. If I am upset about something, I'm going to let you know that I'm upset about something. If I have an issue with you, I'm going to let you know that I have an issue with you. I don't do passive aggressive. That's not my style at all. And another thing about me is I don't just, I don't I don't just like first of all, I don't like profanity. First of all, I don't like profanity in my everyday vocabulary. I don't like using words to attack people. Like if I use like not calling you out of your name, like you know what I mean. Like I just don't like that. And for a man, especially a black man, like I have I desire and I have so much respect, like just on GP, like just on GP. I don't we don't have to agree on everything. I don't even have to know you, but on GP, like I'm not one of those women offline. Offline, I'm not, going just, I'm not just going just talking bad about men and about black men. But I tried it earlier this afternoon. I called one of my guy friends and I was like, I asked him a question. I said, "We cool, right?" I said, "We cool. Like you love me, like you really love me, right? Like you love me, like you cool, like we cool, right?" Friend. Let me be clear. When I say friend, I mean friend. I don't mean friend with benefits. It's like that. Like we go way back, like we're friends, friend zone friends. So he was like, "Yeah." I said, "Well, would we be as cool as we are if I was the kind of woman that bashed men, are and especially black men?" And he said to me that he would let me be who I am, but our relationship would not be what it is. And he would try to see like what's going on, like and try to change my speaking points, right? So I tried it actually. So it didn't even sound right, but I just what did I say? I was like, oh gosh. Even just playing, I don't even like the way it sounds. But so let me be clear. What I'm about to say is a demonstration of what I know some other people to do, and even very much so online. But this is not my thought process. It's not my life. It's not on my speaking points. But I was trying this out. So I was like, niggas ain't shit. Yeah. Oh wait, will my channel get flagged for me saying this? I hope not. Anyway, so I was like, niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. They don't have shit. They ain't about shit. They can't do shit. They just, you know what? They ain't shit. And I was like, they ain't never been shit. They ain't never gonna be shit. They ain't gonna never have shit. They broke as shit. They just, you know what? Niggas is shit. and, and it didn't feel right. It didn't sound right. Coming from me, it felt very uncomfortable. It felt it felt weird. It felt um it just felt weird. It felt bad. It felt everything that I'm not, right? It felt rotten. And all I could do is laugh, and then he laughed like that. Don't even like. How do people even spend their time and their energy to say this day in and day out? I don't get it. Hey, Mika B. Oh, and I apologize, y'all. Right now, I'm kind of going in. I'll come back and read the comments. I hope you're still here when I do. I'm just kind of trying to give some backdrop and whatnot. So yeah, so it's so much not me that it's uncomfortable and doesn't even feel right for me to try it. Right? It just doesn't. And so, but okay, so when I asked Taz about it, what was said was, oh wait, he accused early on before the stream ended, he accused me of going around YouTube, being in these YouTube streets with his name in my mouth, talking about him. Now it's true that I am all over YouTube. I'm all over YouTube. I'm on different panels. I'm in different comments. I'm in different chat rooms. I'm all over YouTube. I have not, nary not one time, had that man's name in my mouth. Not never. And I'm trying to think if I ever had anybody's name on YouTube in my mouth, like just like that. And the only time really someone's name has been in my mouth, I was actually talking to them or about them on a panel that they were either doing an interview or something like that. And that's not Taz. But what he was talking about was he was talking about, I kind of hate to say it because to me, it is so infantile and it's so beneath me and my thought process. It's so immature, it's so childish, it's so everything opposite of a grown man. But what he said was, I am in comments. Like we have the live chat. I'm in comments of channels where people have issues with him. And so that to him is like is me co-signing what they're saying. How old are we? How how old are we? But I was like, but I have not said anything about you. And in fact, um, in a few times, a few comments, now I may have said I disagree with something. May have said a couple of times I've said Ted might be trolling or he's just causing confusion right now on the panel because he's done that, right? He's done that. So, but to me, you know, for me to just be like dogging him out or whatever, like, dude, like, are you serious? But anyway, so then he said, so that's what he said. And everybody else on the panel was like, we haven't heard her say anything about you. So we're going to need evidence. So, with that being said, he couldn't provide any evidence or whatnot. And so, excuse me, I have two of these on my head right now. My big hair didn't want to cooperate really up under the first one. So I put on another one and I wanted to try to wrap it differently. How do I, girls? But so when the stream was over, he said that it was me. He saw me in a chat room of somebody who doesn't like him, and he named the person. Right, somebody got an issue with him, and so if I'm in the chat room with somebody that has an issue with him, it's like I'm co-signing some BS, whatever. And once again, how old are we? Now, the way that he came at me when he called me the B word, and I went ham when I when I decided to go off and feed that back to him, um, was so fitting because that's y'all, that's that's female stuff. That's like he said, she said, you didn't play in my sandbox. Like, okay, Negro, what? So humor the situation, but I was glad we were able to come to a resolve. I know he thank you for the compliment. He realized that he couldn't pinpoint anywhere where I actually talked about him. But then again, once again though, like let's say that I haven't, but let's say that I had. You just instantly go into some yelling spells when I get on a panel. Call me out my name, try to intimidate me, try to force me off a panel. These are abusive tendencies. Or shall I say, these are abusive characteristics. They are. Now, when I went in on him, when I went off, so when I went off, my going off was like I called him a BAN. Do y'all know what a BAN is? Yes, Little Rock controlling. Do y'all know what a BAN is? If you know what a BAN is, put a one in the comments. Right. Okay. So um, you know what it is. How to get this off the screen? Okay. Yes. Yes, Amina. Yes, that exactly. So, well, Infame, Amina just said what it is. So I called him that. And after I called him that, I know how he likes to overtalk people and get loud and try to stop you from saying anything else. So once I got in, I gave him no room at all to rebuttal or try to say anything else. I just went in. I just, I just, I just went in. So here's the thing about the BAN though. That is so disrespectful. Like, um, I cannot tell you how much respect has to be lost of a man, of an individual, but especially a man, and especially a black man. Whether I know you or not, to use that word. And it's not a phrase that I would just throw around loosely. So if I say that, I have to actually mean it. Something that you said or something that you done that I'm calling you out on like that, I have to actually mean that. And so let's isolate it. Let's break it down. Let's get into it. I did. because the way he came at me was like a female dog. The way it was not like a man. It was nothing masculine about that. It was nothing masculine about that. Whether he was 10, whether he was 15, whether he was 30, and whether he's 80. There was nothing masculine about that. There was nothing manly about that. That's like a female. And it's like a female that is out of control. Strag. That's like a strag. That's like a female out of control. That's like a female that is ignorant. That's like a female that is unbearable, obnoxious, and on some BS, on that BFF, right? Yes, a male strag. I hope I get to say, I hope I perfect saying that. So the BAN, it fit. And when he further explained why he felt the way that he felt, I felt even the more so how that fit. Like, I can't believe this, right? But okay, but he apologized. He apologized. We came to some resolve. But at the end of the resolve, in reflection, when I thought back on it, it's like, but this is what he does. It's not the first time he's done it, right? So now that you realize that maybe I'm not guilty of what you accused me of, it's all principle at this point. Like, it's just the principle of the matter. But you've already attacked me verbally. You've already attacked me. And then, but I remember him doing the same thing to Kendra about 2 or 3 months ago on, I want to say it was Cerulean's channel. And they had to get him straight on that. And there may have been a few other instances, but I can't recall those as clearly as what I can Kendra's, right? And then I'm like, there's someone who's actually pulled up what seems evidence of him having domestic violence charges. Then there's a recent incident where there's a young lady. Then there's an incident that happened within the last few weeks of another young lady that there was, she had caught some feelings for Taz, and that came into a whole issue. Suge, yeah, thank you. Suge, King of Content. That's it. Suge, King of Content is one of the people. I think he may be the only one actually so far that actually have receipts about Taz exclusives going to having domestic violence charges. I don't know to what extent, but it seems legit. So if you're a young lady woman that you don't know, if you're a woman that you don't know, and call her out her name, that's what I was just about to say. That's what I was about to say, and we need to ask the question. Now, there was a whole battle thing going on back. It's been going on for weeks. You know, this whole drama between him and they consider that side and whatever. And Suge put up his whole entire criminal record and it was legit. See? So, you know, you can't then you can't then just okay, peace, got you sis. So you can't just say that I just do this for YouTube. Which if you did, that's inappropriate too. So I think it's safe now. I also invited, I don't know if you guys read the description on the previous thing, but I invited Taz to have this conversation. In the following day after that incident, I invited him here to talk about it, you know, because I did say that I was going to address it. I was going to address it. I was going to address chaos and confusion here on YouTube and abuse, you know, and accountability, you know. So even though now I had to let people know that I was okay. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful of everyone that was so kind to me during and after that, you know, that like really had my back and really wanted to make sure that Raining Woman was okay. You know, it shouldn't have happened, you know, and so on and so forth. And I was. I didn't get off, I didn't let that roll over into anything else. I didn't, go off with anyone else about it. All that happened, me going off, that belonged to Taz. That was for him. It was about him, and it belonged to him. It didn't belong anywhere else. I didn't lose any sleep over it at all. But I don't want these things to continue to happen to other people. And so I wanted to talk about it, about this thing possibly being abusive because we need other people to be mindful of these things as well. We need people to know that it is not okay. It doesn't matter how, I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter how you feel, but it's about how you handle how you feel, how you deal with how you feel. And if you have an issue with somebody, there's a better way that you can do it. Especially as grown men and grown women. Taz is not, I believe Taz is in his 30s. He's in his 30s and he's done time. In your 30s and you've done time and you're supposedly like some kind of, intellect now. Now you want to be like an intellectual. Well, people who want to be counted, well, let me look at as I say that, I think of the president. He's 41. He's 41? Wait a minute. He's in his 40s? Wow. That puts a whole new wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say about that. That's bananas. Not just talking to women like that, but someone that you don't even know and going off over comments, comments, and not comments where someone attack your character or where someone, or where someone threatened your life or anything like that. But, and by the way, let me hold on a second. Y'all, I am stunned about this 41. I need to take this in. Like, I'm taken aback. Like, 41. Hi, twin. Hey, my twin. Art new stuff. Hi, honey. That is mind blowing. Do you know how pathetic that is? Do you know how pathetic? That's like pathetic. That's like pathetic on top of pathetic. Okay, wait. Okay, so he accused me of having his name in my mouth, right? And I was like, when I was going ham, I was like, I never had your name in my mouth because it was not worthy enough to be in my mouth. But now it is worthy, and it's worthy of that in the form of a female dog. Catch that. Now it's not your name is in. It was not, but now it is in my mouth. But now it's like, are you serious? Come on. Y'all, that is, look, that ain't no thug. That might be a street guy, but that's not a thug. Because let me tell you, I know thugs. I know gangsters. I know some thugs and I know some gangsters. Like, I know some tough people. And they don't do that. They don't do that. First of all, talking extra loud, drawing attention to yourself. They would never. Never. And if you're gonna be about that, like you're gonna be about that. So he ain't about that. But by the way, too, when I went off on him, it wasn't like I was trying to prove a point or anything like that. But I was standing my ground and letting him know that don't take my soft-spoken voice for granted. Don't think because I speak soft I can't clap back. I got some clap back, you know. Don't think that because I'm feminine and I'm soft-spoken, that I can't stand my ground. I can stand my ground. I can hold my floor. I can stand my ground and hold my floor pretty good. Hey, Monique. Um, so that was my letting him know that how you try to intimidate other people, you can't intimidate me to make me get off a panel. Like, no. You get off. I'm not getting off. You get off. I'm here. Because and I never got a chance to say what I really wanted to say in the discussion, because I had to, go ham. So I guess that, he's once again, he's still welcome. he is still welcome to come on my panel and have this discussion about whether and defend himself about whether or not he is or is not abusive. Whether or not we can consider him to be a woman beater. But if you go and look up if you go and look up abuse, because there's different types of abuse. There's physical abuse, there's verbal abuse. Um, we're talking about Taz exclusives. Y'all know I love music. I'm never gonna do a stream where I'm not playing music. I just don't want to get the I just don't want to get this stream taken down because of the music, but this is my jam. So all of that, y'all, what we just said, that is worthy. That's worthy of being like that further justifies or validates what I said when I called him the BAN. That's not cool. That's not cool. You know, I mean, that's not cool. Ain't nothing tough about a BAN. I even said this. People are not scared. People are not scared of BANs. Nobody, no one is scared of a BAN. Y'all, he was yelling like even though it had a masculine tone because he has a masculine voice, it still sounded like a female, like a female screaming. Okay, so you know what? The consensus is in. Unless he comes over to this, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. I apologize. I need to drink some more tea. Um, unless he comes over and can refute it and can show something different. So let me. That's it's safe to say. I'm not going to assume that Taz exclusive. And look, he accused me, Taz. If you come by and check this out, you accused me of having your name in my mouth, and it had not been in my mouth, but it is. It is in my mouth now. It's going to be in my mouth again later on because I'm going to have several discussions about his behavior and using you as an example. So, Taz exclusives, your name is in my mouth. You are welcome to come on a panel at any time and be in a discussion. But your name is in my mouth at this. I have I have no one else at this time that I can use as an example. So this is what it's like to have your name in my mouth. This is what it is like to have your name in my mouth. This is what it is like. And normally when I have someone's name in my mouth, I like it to taste sweet. Like I like for like when I say your name, I like it to sound sweet to you and sound sweet to me. I like to say your name and it feels good. I like to say your name and it makes me smile, or we have some kind of connection. The relationship is good. Even here, like when I say informe, you know what I'm saying? Like it tastes good, it sounds good, it feels good. Not, you know, not not bitch ass nigga. Not bitch ass. Not even not nigga and bitch. But to then put it together with bitch ass nigga, like that don't y'all. Them fighting words. You know that? Them fighting words. that is was younger, if I was younger, and if I was a guy, and somebody called me one of those, and especially like in close range, you gotta defend your manhood. You gotta be like, I know. You cannot, and I'm not trying to get into no fights over this. I'm just saying though, they triggers for real men. Those are triggers. No real man. A real man would damn near want to be called gay before they be called a bitch ass nigga. they'd, they'd rather be accused of being gay. They won't fight over that. They'll just be like, whatever, man. You know how y'all grab yourselves. Whatever, man. I know that you ain't talking about me. but but bitch ass nigga is like fighting words. Bitch. Y'all. If you don't know, now you know. Real men, because we can all, let me tell you something. It is never too late to change, and it is never too late to learn. It is never too late to grow. So if somewhere else, from here, you want to raise your voice at somebody for no reason. And no, I'm not stressing. I'm stressing the point. I'm not stressing, honey. Believe me, my sleep will be just as sweet, if not sweeter, after this dream. Okay, I have not lost a measure of ounce of sleep. Not a measure. Nothing that we can measure over this. I'm just getting the point across because the girl is good. I was good in. But if you want to yell at somebody, if you can't control your temperament, and you're a man, you're a man. And you want to argue with women, especially a woman that's not your woman. Catch that. She's not your woman. She's not your mother. She's not your sister. She's not in your family. That's bitch ass. That's bitch ass thing. That's a bitch. That's a female trait. That's a bitch ass trait. Okay? Ain't nothing masculine about that. You can't even be my man. You cannot be my man and act like that. If I was with somebody, I don't care if I loved him. Do you hear me? I don't care if I loved him and all his sticky underwear. I don't care if I made his bath water every night, if I cooked him fresh dinner, made sure his clothes was clean. If he ever acted like that, I would have to break up with him. Because I can't be with no bitch ass nigga. I can't. I have to respect you. I have to respect you. I have to respect you fully as a man, right? And I have to respect you even more so as mommy. So if you do things that's like that, like so feminine, like that is so immature and so feminine, I can't. And when somebody would, man, if somebody would, I have to tell them. It wasn't, you could give me the world. I will give the world back to you. I'll be like, you know what? Here's the world. I appreciate all you've done. You've done a real good job of giving me the world. Here's the world. Here's the world. Take it back. I'm gone. I don't even need it. I just need my shoes. I might could go barefooted at this point. I might, if I need to, I might could go barefooted. But here's the world you gave me. Here's the world, and let me make it sure that it's. And I don't want no problems. I would like this to be nice, clean break. Everybody, nobody get excited. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. And let's part ways. Because that's not cool. Now there are a few other things that can make a man, be called or referred to as a band. And I'm not. You'll be here, a little bit longer than what I want us to be. So, Taz, man, I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on in your life, man. I don't know what's going on in your world. I really don't. I really don't. But I am a female. I am a female. And being a female, I should probably be close to the B word than what you are. But as the record stands at this present point in time, it doesn't. It doesn't. And your name does not taste good and it does not sound good right now in my mouth. So I'm gonna go through the comments real quick. And I have a Google Hangout set up. If you guys want to get on a panel and talk some more about this, you're welcome to. Let me know if you want to, and I will definitely open that up. If not, I will let this go, for another time. You want on? Okay. So I was actually hoping that he would come over here, though, too, honestly. So, well, maybe she's giving him some. Maybe she's, I don't want no rumors out there. I don't want, but when you can tame a man like a cat. And when a woman can tame a man like he's a cat, he should usually it's because he's getting some. But the thing of it is, it can't be too great because see, oh Lord God be speaking on this woman's private parts. I know her private parts, but I'm just gonna say that if it was good. He shouldn't be acting the way that he's acting in different places. So if it's only able to be managed around one person, somebody weak in this game. Might be one, might be two, might be several. I don't know, but somebody weak in this game. So anyway, as the record stands right now, Taz exclusives. Read the people. We the people say that you are an unhealthy individual, and it's very possible. It's likely that, as some records seem to show that you are a woman beater. Given recent incidents, we're going to go with that judgment, and we don't like it. There is room for improvement. There is therapy. There's therapy. It ain't cute. It's not a good look. It's not a good look for you, your family name. I don't know who told you it was cute, but it is not cute. It's horrible. It is very ugly. It's disdaining. It's disgusting. It is utterly disturbing. Taz exclusives, aka Shannon. It's because people around you may not want to hold you accountable. right? We get this. This is how we get to places like this, where no one wants to be held accountable. But that's also how people that don't want to be held accountable, how they come up with the excuse for somebody else when they say, "Well, you can't hold a stranger or somebody on YouTube accountable when they do things like get pregnant by somebody that they would consider dust." And they talk about dust, right? Lack of accountability is how we get here. But there is hope. You can change. Not overnight. Because you did not just get this way. This is a long running history. I don't know where it started, don't know how it got started, but running around on YouTube trying to be impressive right now makes you look even worse because you need to put your priorities together and your state of mind and for the betterment of the community. It needs to be you working on being a better and a real man. That would be a good look. Talking about, ADOS and the black community, whatever that is. Because right now, I don't think we really have a black community. We have people of color that want a black community, but I don't believe we have one. I get along with who I get along with, and that's my community. So that's your name in my mouth. I would love for your name to one day be sweet coming off my lips. But right now it's bitter. Bitter. Nothing that you say, you can't make me feel bad about myself. You have to attack my character. And right about now, I don't think you or anybody in that arena is able to mark my character. So, a public apology, you know what? That would be nice. But the thing with public apologies is if they are insincere, if they're not authentic, it doesn't even matter. He did apologize privately when it was just myself and a few others, but if it's not authentic, it don't matter. If you're not going to work towards fixing the problem, it don't matter. I'm okay. Baby, Rain Woman, let me tell you something. Rain Woman is all right. I didn't do this for me to feel better. I did it because it needed to be done. Because it was a teachable moment. And had I not done it, I would have missed an opportunity to probably be a blessing to someone else that could use this information, right? And so to be an example of my own platform and what I stand for and myself and the community, my community, you know. So Rainy Woman will be, with or without a public apology, honey, Rainy Woman will be okay. Whether or not he changed or not, Rainy Woman will be okay. I just don't want to happen to anybody else. So let me go through the comments and I'm gonna get ready to open up for a hangout. Make me some tea. Let me go through the comments. And thank you all for your support. Thank you for being here and for coming through. Even if you just passed through, I want to thank you. And I hope that you all get a message from this too. And I empathize. You know what? I'm not empathetic here. I empathize with the ignorance of the situation and the attitude. I empathize with that. So I'm gonna start from the beginning because I know I did miss some people. So please be patient and forgive me. Raphael, Rap Squad, it was so good to see you here. Rap Squad. And with Blaze in sports, and I owe you a poem. I'm gonna write probably a fresh poem, so I can do something fresh per your request, a poem. Um, Ledford, Ty, Tony, thank you again, and my twin, Kendra, Fly C, welcome, Fly C. Thank you for being here. Okay, so wait, and so Kendra, you didn't even know that he had called me. You didn't even get the word. Now, he called you a town whore, though, so it's not a surprise. I think it actually right the limit on this side. He does, truly, he does. He lives off women. Well, now that's a heck of an accusation. He lives off women. That's a heck of an accusation. Let's hope not. Let's cross our fingers that he's not. But if they like it, I love it. Sure, ain't expecting 85-26. I should have went off on him. I did. You never disrespect anybody unless they disrespect you. Facts, Tony. He calls himself bringing the ratchet out of feminine women. Then when we give him the same energy, it proves his point. Taz is a troll, low key though. Mhm. Taz is a bitch ass nigga, high key. High key, he's a bitch ass nigga. He disrespected you again. No, not again. I'm sorry you got disrespected. Thank you, Kwame. You live long enough though. You know what? You live long enough. You live long enough. Not everybody's going to be kind to you. Not everybody's going to treat you the way that you deserve or want to be treated. That would be too much like right, and that's not life. You know, so I'm good. Why has he changed? He always protects Cynthia G. Nala says they've got something going on over there. Rumor has it. Rumor has it that Nyla says and Taz might be an item. He is a disgusting character. I agree. You deserve an apology. I do deserve an apology, but a public apology. Um, but I'm beautiful nonetheless. Well, I commend you for that now. I'm being just being silent. Oh, sweetheart, you're good, Raphael. You're taking this very mature. That's the most high in me. Bless everyone. King Devon Phillips. Haven't seen you in a minute, I don't think. Thank you for coming through. And you say, bless everyone in the chat room and a special blessing to the queen on screen. Oh, I feel like a queen. I caught up with you. Rainy. Yes, and I'm so glad that you did catch up with me, Amina. Beautiful sister. They just made Obsidian get off and out of says show. Not for Cynthia G. Cynthia G said, make Obsidian leave because she hates him. Cynthia G don't want to be called out. Cynthia G don't want to be called out on her BS. And she knows that Obsidian will call her out on her BS. Whether it is true or not, he's going to call it out. So she don't want to be called out. Ham equals Texas. Little Rock, for real. Yes, that's that Texas language. And I don't even know if other people still say it. So, I'm old school. And thank you for the crown emoji and for me. Taz calls everyone bitch. That's not surprising. He calls everyone bitch. Pookie is always disrespecting women. You know, Pookie, Ray Ray, he never called Nala Cynthia G a bitch, and that's 100. Mm. That yeah, they might be. Hell, okay, you know what? They haven't denied it as far as I know. Nala and Taz are in a relationship. Oops. Now, Nala's name is in my mouth because it is in my mouth with Taz. And it's fair because y'all are always together, and seemingly you are together. So, and I don't like the way it tastes in my mouth either. Taz and Nala sing. I thought Nala was cool, but I don't like the way they sound or feel in my mouth or coming out of my mouth. Honey, Cynthia G must got a spell on him. Too bad that spell didn't work. It didn't work on Robert. He had the nerve to tell me that since I went in on him after he disrespected, that it proved I didn't have respect for black male authority. I was like, who gave you the authority to call me names, dude? Right? Demon. Demon seed. Demon spawn. Demon seed of the bitch ass nigga demon. Oh my gosh. Sympathy always bash black men and still doing it. Yeah, she's still doing it. Yeah, she feels that girl is lost. Cynthia G is lost. Dusty synthetic wig G, you are lost. You are lost, lost, lost. Your name is in my mouth, boy. Keep it up. That whole clip name might be in my mouth. Renaissance woman already tried to comfort me, calling me a snag tooth because of the gap in my teeth. And then I was like, I'm not insecure about the gap in my teeth. Next. I'm not insecure about anything about me. Let's see. I'm short. I have dark skin. I'm petite. You know, not like I'm running around here, but thick and full of big wide booty and big cha-chas. What? I have nappy hair. I love all of me though. So care to try again? Go back to the drawing board. Go back to the drawing board. That cult claim there for the people. Yeah, they definitely act like a cult. Sarah Nisu, thank you. Happy Saturday, weekend. Okay. I think I pretty much caught up on the comments. Communication is key. Yes, he's talking about angry men. Taz hates angry men. Taz also hates BGS, Obsidian, David Carroll, etc. Taz hates anyone and everyone except for Nala, Cynthia, and Ren. Sound like some bitch ass nigga crap to me. And if they walk like a bitch ass nigga, talk like a bitch ass nigga, it probably is a bitch ass nigga. How to do some stylish head wraps? Girl, you know what, Mika B? It takes work. I know some sisters, they can do it with ease. Like they just, and it be up there. It takes me some time to get it done, but it's worth it. Just practice and you make them, how it feels comfortable for you. There's really no right or wrong way. So you is so sexy, queen. I got hearts and flowers. That's nice. Thank you, Fly C. Mika B. Oh, and then for me agree. Oh, thank you all for the compliments. I appreciate that. Little Rock said controlling. Yes, Little Rock controlling. I'll say that again, controlling. Okay, I think I caught up. I keep saying that, but then I realize I didn't. We're going to talk about that, sis. I still can't believe that man is 41. No, voicemail. Voicemail. What? Okay, I am Herman Carter. Thank you for coming through. Yes, all is well. And he has a 21-year-old daughter and an 18-year-old son. What are they being taught in about interacting with people? Monique, thank you for the Cali love. Okay, so that's a wrap. I'm going to go ahead and open up the. You got Black YouTube behind you, Rainy Woman. All of them agree. All of us agree with you, fam. Oh, thank you, Francie. I appreciate that. His IQ is to be in the mid-20s. I don't care what side of Black YouTube you're on. Don't cause us to out her name. He needs to get Cynthia G in check. She has him tamed. That is, did that girl cast a spell on him? She should have cast that spell on Robert. I'm saying. Hey, DXL, how are you? I hope all is well with you. Thank you for coming through. I'm getting ready to end the stream, but I hope all is well with you, and I'm glad that you were able to catch me. And you troll. Boy, I tell you, we're going to talk about the trolls eventually. Okay, everybody, I love you. If you come back for the hangout, awesome. If not, I'll see you around somewhere. And I'm glad to hear that, DXL. I'm going to end this stream now. God bless, and I love you. Peace and blessings. And let's be the best individuals that we can be for ourselves, and then it can be a reflection out onto others. So